Most of the stretch are about 5 counts. So you can start counting any way you want, or you can stretch them a little longer than 5 counts. It is up to you. I'm just going to show you the general stretching that will help you to easing off the neck pain and loosen up the shoulders. So we are going to stretching one finger at a time, and you can hold the position as long as you want, one finger at a time, and you can just move to another finger and bend it back. This part of exercise, we are going to interlacing our fingers and then stretch it outward and going up and down. And you can hold the position as long as you want, or you can move faster as you want. It's just help you to stretching out your finger along with your shoulder. You can move up and down, or you can hold in certain position that you feel any clicking noise or any tightness. You can hold in that position a little longer if you need it. The next stretch we have is pointing using your finger. You don't have to flatten your palm down yet. This one will stretching different part of your hands and your arms and your wrists. So just do it with your finger and then bend slightly on your elbow back a slightly bit, and then hold it there for as long as you feel comfortable, 10 seconds to 30 seconds. And also you can move your arms, you straighten out your elbow, and then move to different position, placement, and that way it just stretch different parts of your arms and your wrists. This next part, you can use any type of oil, massage oil, or any oil or lotion that you feel that you have. I'm just using the coconut oil, and start massaging the palm of your hand and going from the palm to the finger, and do it to all 5 fingers. Next part, you can start to massages in between the fingers, and also you can going all the way from the elbow to the wrist. So the next one is like pulling your finger, using 2 fingers, and pull it just to bring some circulation out to your fingers, to the tip of your fingers. When you massage and you feel any bulk or any spot that is a little clingy, clicky, or they're not smooth, stay in that spot and keep massaging that spot until they're smoothing out. It might take a long time. It might take weeks of massaging on the same spot and able to working out all those knots. Massaging yourself on a lower arm, anytime that you feel like there is any spot that feel a little weird and it's not smooth, you keep massaging that area until you feel a little bit smoother and stuff like that, because sometimes overuse of certain area, it could cause tensions and also knots in different area. So you just use this time you can just use your knuckle to massaging yourself and things like that. In this position, you are facing the wall, then you turning left 45 degrees angle, and then you just move your arms like a clockwise, and then going up and down. And you can stay in one spot if needed. You feel tighter in one spot, stay in that spot a little longer as needed, and then you move up in your arms to counterclockwise, and then change arms to a different side and do the same thing. It will help to loosen up your shoulder. If you're working in an office, you usually have a chair right there. So use your office chair and do some stretching while you have a meeting or something going on, and just put your legs there. And at the same time, you can incorporate your hand stretching while you putting your legs up like this as well. So you can change things around and also incorporate 2 or 3 different things in there if you just do the leg stretch while you're doing the finger stretching or arm stretching and things like that at the same time. I'm just showing you one at a time just so it's easier for you to follow, but eventually when you already know what to do, you can incorporate 2 or 3 things and at a time. So you can stretch your neck or you can stretch your arms while you're stretching your legs. If you're going to sit down on your chair anyway, what you can do is learning to open your hip and push it down a little bit like that. Also, that's another stretch, super simple while you're watching a screen or you listening to your meetings and things like that. That is super simple for you to do. It also helps to loosen up your hip. With this stretch, it just you just touch your toes, super easy. And if you cannot touch it, you can tap a little like that, and then do what you feel comfortable. And you don't have to try to touch the floor. If you can't do it, you don't have to do it. Or if it's too much for the back of your leg, what you can do is you bend and straight, bend and straight. That way, it's relieving the straining on your legs. And this time, and also if you stretching your arms to the back like this, it just helps to loosen up your shoulder, because you spend most of the time with the computer and your hands forward. So now just stretch it backwards, and stretching the side of your body. Then switch to the other side. Stretch your arms. Flexibility, and also it helps with movements. While you are sitting still, what you can do is moving your body side to side, forward and back, as an upper body. So that way it just helps to loosen up your spine, and it just overall, it's just really good exercise for your body while you're sitting still and sitting in one spot. Those are the few exercises that you can do, moving forward, backward, chest forward, backward, and chest from side to side. But again, this is just a few suggestions. However, you do what you feel like it or you feel comfortable, but you're by yourself, so you can do whatever you feel like, and no one is there to watching you. So go and have a little fun with this. Also, most of the time we are forgetting our feet. So if you can incorporate some of the feet exercise in there, will be great. Just, you know, isolating your big toes, moving your big toes and moving your baby toes around up and down, and those kind of movements, it's just good for circulation and stuff like that, because sometimes our feet are in the shoes all the time and it's not moving around as much. So sometimes our circulation is not going down to our feet as good, and down on our feet, they do have a lot of um, pressure points and things like that. That is really good for our feet. So on the last part, what you can, I'm going to show you how to do ball rolling. Actually, ball rolling, this is a uh, racquetball, and what you can do is just rolling up, down, side to side, and then sometimes you can stand in one spot, my little baby there. Okay, so you can roll on the upper part, or you can roll all over your feet, up and down, and then you can roll moving all over your feet. It's just really good for your circulation. It has a lot of pressure point for all over your internal organs and is located in your feet. So the more that you adding some types of movement like this while you just standing in one spot and working on the computers, especially in the meetings, uh, keeping your healthy body while you're sitting still or standing still or stuck in the office is really good for your body. So now I am rolling side to side on the upper part of your feet, and then you're moving to the middle of your feet. Then I am going to roll the ball on the heel of the feet, but anywhere that you feel comfortable. You can stay in one spot a little longer if needed, or you can spin a little extra on a certain area where you feel good. You can stay in that spot longer and repeat the same thing on the other side.